I haven't been honest with you guys. Hey guys, so this will be a very different video to what you're used to. In this video, I'm just going to have a conversation with you about what is going on in my life, what I'm going through, and hopefully it can help you guys. So, I've got my breakfast. It's a bowl of carrots today. I'm trying to be healthy. I haven't been honest with you guys. You know, I always act happy in my videos, and I've been going through some stuff, and I'm not usually one to talk about negative things happening in my life, but I think by talking about it, it's going to help a lot of you. I've been suffering, especially since the move to America, with a lot of anxiety and depression. Now, when I say anxiety, I mean extreme anxiety, where I get scared of everything. I get scared to leave the house, no matter what it is. So whether it's, just getting in the car and going to the grocery store, or going to a dentist, the doctor, making friends, just everything is freaking me out. And it is more common than I thought. There are a lot of people. They say more than half of the population in the world actually suffer from anxiety at some point in their lives, I should say. And mine is just really bad. So I wanted to tell you about an experience. So I've moved to America and I don't have a lot of friends here yet. And I've been living here for over a year. And I'm finding it very difficult because my anxiety is getting worse and worse, which actually causes more depression. And you don't have to worry, I'm not, depressed to the point where I'm suicidal or anything, but just normal tasks like going to get groceries or going to get dinner really freak me out. And for someone that hasn't had anxiety, it's kind of like you feel sick to your stomach. Well, this is what happens to me. I feel sick to my stomach. I feel like I can't breathe. My chest gets really heavy. My face is on fire. Everything's spinning. Like, it's just, when you get really sick and you stand up and everything's dizzy and crazy, that's what happens to me every time I try and go out. Now, there is a condition called agoraphobia, which is basically fear of leaving the house no matter what you're doing. And I've had something like this before and I managed to get over it, but it's flared back up again. So I want to know in the comments, does anyone else suffer from anxiety or depression or some sort of mental illness where you feel like you don't really want to tell anyone? I mean, in the very beginning, I felt kind of embarrassed to even talk about it because none of my friends seem to have it, and if they do, they're very good at hiding it. But I just feel not motivated lately, and you might have been watching the news. There's a lot of California bushfires going on, and a lot of people are losing everything. They're losing their homes, their pets, people have even died, and it's made me realize no matter what, it's a battle in your own head. You have to be appreciative for even the smallest thing. So if you're having a bad day, just be appreciative that you're healthy, or that you can see, or that you can hear, like these things we take for granted. And there's people out there that always have it worse than you. And I know that's horrible to say, but that actually makes me feel better. Knowing that there's someone out there that is suffering more than I am makes me feel a little more motivated. I know that's horrible, but it's the reality of you can get through this. It could be worse. So that's kind of what I've been dealing with lately. I'm finding it very difficult to make friends because I'm suffering from this. And, sometimes going to see a doctor, especially in America, people just say, oh, it'll pass, or everyone gets anxiety. Here, take some medication. Everyone seems to throw pills at everyone. And I'm not one that, you know, I don't really want to take medication for anxiety. I want to be able to work it out myself. So I've been trying like deep breathing exercises and just taking one step in front of the other. And the other day I did something that I was super proud of. So I went out and met this girl off a online meetup group, and she was in my age, and we went out and had a good time. We went out to brunch, and the whole time in my head was like, you know, the monkey with the cymbals just going bang, 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 like, get out, you need to go home, get out. The whole time I was thinking, I have to get out of here. She couldn't tell I had anxiety. I'm very good at hiding it when I have it, which I think is a skill. But I lasted from like 10 a.m. in the morning and got home around maybe 6 p.m. at night. And that was a milestone. That was crazy. I was with a stranger, essentially, in an environment I'd never been to. This place we went to brunch, never been to it. In my head, I'm always thinking, like, where are the exits? It's kind of like, with my anxiety, it's kind of like, in a way, claustrophobia, but also you want to just be home and you want to be safe and you don't like being around people. And yeah, I've had it before and I've gotten over it, but it's flared up again. And that's because I've also had a lot of health issues. So I suffer from a disease called endometriosis. Long story short, it's basically a women's disease around your time of the month, especially it flares up. Where cells grow outside where they're supposed to be, and it can be super painful to the point where every day you're in agony. So it plays on your mental health because you always feel exhausted, you feel tired. It plays with your hormones. So 1 minute I literally could be crying, then I could be angry, then I could be upset, then I could be happy, and then I could be upset again. It's a whole lot. And you know, I'm on birth control to help prevent the mood swings and everything, but it's flared up again, and it's hard being a woman. Sometimes I wish I was a guy for the day. So let's have a carrot. And just let me finish. So when I first came out, within the first few months, that flare up happened with my endometriosis. Learnt the American healthcare system pretty quickly. It's very hard to see anyone if you don't have any money. Because I'm not a citizen, it's very hard for me to get any sort of insurance here. It's just crazy. Like the ER, I had to wait 4 to 6 hours, which apparently is the average waiting time. Lately, I've been having a tooth that hurts, and I go to the dentist, and they can't even see where the filling is. So I go to another dentist, and they say I need a root canal, and the other one said I need a filling. Like, it's just, this healthcare system is all over the place, and that doesn't make me feel reassured. But being honest, lately I've been in my room a lot, just feeling sorry for myself. And today is the day where I'm saying I'm done. I'm done feeling like this. This is kind of like a video diary for me. I want to empower people, and I want to give people strength, because anxiety will pull you down if you let it. And depression will kick in and take over your life, where you feel like you can't do anything. And with depression, it's kind of like a sickness where if you let it win, I don't know if you heard that, that's my roommate. But if you let it win, you don't feel motivated, you don't feel like doing anything, you feel like giving up, you don't feel like you're mentally prepared for anything. And mix that with extreme anxiety where you can't leave the house, and you know, endometriosis and all these things. It's just been a lot. And that actually is part of the reason why I took a year of YouTube, because when I went through my divorce, I mentally just couldn't do it anymore. I had to travel. So I spent like a year traveling around. Oh, it was more like 6 months, just traveling around the world and just learning, like, what do I want for myself? I know YouTube makes me happy. It doesn't make me a lot of money, so I can't do it full time, but I care about the people that watch me because I want to help people. That is my passion. And I just want people to know that you know, if you have anxiety, depression, any kind of mental illness, or even endometriosis, you're not alone. You know, there are people like me who you'd never guess suffer from it. And I think it's important that celebrities and just regular people start talking about it more and more so people realize they're not alone. And so some of the steps I've done to help is join a lot of like anxiety and depression and panic attack groups. I actually have panic attacks as well, so that's just great. I think I just sprayed that everywhere. So a panic attack is basically, it can come at any time, just like anxiety, but you feel like you're literally about to die. Like mine gets so bad where everything gets really hot, I start spinning, I don't really sweat, but I feel like all clammy, and I just feel like really sick to the point where I'm like, I just have to go to hospital, I have to get out, I have to go to bed, I have to sleep, I just can't deal. And it's really bad. So it's taken me a little to talk about this because I don't want you guys thinking that, you know, I'm miserable all the time and I don't have friends. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. I just want you to realize that you're not alone. And I know a lot of people that watch YouTube go there to escape from their everyday lives and their own problems. We all have problems. And the biggest thing that actually has helped me is, you know, when you see these Instagram models and these Facebook models, and none of their lives are as amazing as they seem. They make their lives seem so happy and positive, and you know, that gives us a little boost, but it's not always like that. Everyone has their own issues. All families have issues, no matter how perfect they seem. Excuse me, choking on a carrot. But yeah, it's just taken a lot to get used to. Even little things like driving on the other side of the road. In America, it's the right side. In Australia, it's the left. Just little things like that that just build up and you're like, oh my God, I'm never going to get this right. There's just been a lot going on in my head, and I took a year off and it definitely helped. But now I'm sort of back in a slump where I kind of want to make daily vlogs where I just talk about this stuff. I don't know if this is entertaining to you, but this is the real me and this is what I'm going through, and it's just all about one step at a time. You know, if you're at home, focus on making your bed. That's the first thing. The hardest thing to do is make your bed. And trust me, if you're someone that doesn't make your bed and you make your bed, you feel very accomplished. You feel like you've achieved something for the day, and it seems so silly to everyone that doesn't have these issues, but I want you to know that I understand you and I want to be in your life, and I do read all your comments and I want to reply to you and I want to help everyone that I can. So I mean, I'm not editing this video, so I don't know if I'm ranting a lot, and I apologize if I am, but I'm getting better. I haven't been happy, but I'm learning to. And today's the day where I'm actually like done with anxiety. I don't want to be depressed anymore. I don't want to be anxious all the time. It's not a way to live. So, yeah. So guys, let me know your story below. Have you ever had a panic attack? Because I'm very interested to find out what you went through. What are your tips if you're depressed or anxious? Like, what helps you get through the day? Or if you've never had these things, what do you think would help other people? I want this video to be about helping each other. It's so important to put positivity in the world, and I know people like Ellen DeGeneres say, be kind to one another, but it honestly is that simple. If you don't, you see the world in a very, very dark way, and it's not gonna get better. You know, in America, you're surrounded by a whole world of issues. People in healthcare, they can't afford it, they lose everything. They become homeless, they just get sicker and sicker, and then eventually they die. Like, people on the streets here die because they can't afford it. So you have to just be thankful for what you have, and you have to just get through the day and be kind, just smile at people and help and open the door for people and just know that one day that'll be returned to you. So I know this is a very different video to normal, but I wanted it to be raw, unedited, the real me. You know, I'm going through stuff and I want to help everyone that I can. So I love you. Let me know how you are in the comments. Even if you're perfectly fine, let me know. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Should I do like a ASMR video? I've got like carrots. Wow, that's so annoying. I've got a paper bag. Oh yeah. And next, I'm gonna sip my water. I don't think you heard anything. I've got some coins. I've got a hairbrush with hair on it. That's disgusting. And now I'm gonna eat my carrot up close. Wow, I'm so done. Should I do an ASMR? I kind of want to. Are they still cool? Are they popular?